pigs escaped a farmer named Earl. They were on a quest to buy new homes. And waiting for them, with a smile too sharp to trust, was a wolf who dealt not in teeth, but in contracts. He stood tall in a pressed suit, his eyes gleaming with the hunger of quick deals and quicker cash. He greeted the three pigs as though he had long awaited their arrival. With smooth words he spoke of markets that moved like storms, and of homes that would vanish if not purchased at once. The wolf pressed urgency like a closing door. He spoke of rising prices and buyers' markets. The two youngest pigs were so sold that they weren't even really listening to the wolf anymore. They were so mesmerized. They couldn't wait anymore. They had to have these houses. The wolf knew it, and was closing in on the moment like a tightening jaw. Impatience took hold, and soon the papers were signed in haste. The wolf's smile deepened, not for the home, but for the cash commission that was now on its way. The wolf checked his watch, as if time itself was an enemy. He was still deal-hungry, but the eldest pig was in no rush. He was going to look at all the options. The wolf was irritated. He began his usual shtick of closing quickly, of markets shifting and chances slipping away. But the eldest pig only listened without hurry. He called in owl inspectors to check the structural integrity of the house. He was in no rush and read every bit of the contract before signing. And so came the test of time, silent and relentless as the turning of the world, unseen at first yet ever present in its work. As soon as the winds shifted, destruction reached the youngest pig's house made of straw. The walls, light and brittle, offered no real resistance to the weather. Gaps formed where bundles had been loosely tied, and the slightest gust worked its way inside, unraveling the structure strand by strand. Within a short time, the house no longer stood as shelter, but as scattered pieces of what it once tried to be. The wooden house was in shambles. What had once been new and bright began to weaken as the seasons passed. Termites crept through the walls, and the wood began to rot and bend out of shape. What once supported weight now gave way under the slightest pressure, as if the house itself was being erased. Strength was replaced with hollow weakness, and every corner carried the certainty of collapse. At last came the house of concrete. The eldest pig's home stood strong against the passing of years. Storms came and struck at it, rain fell hard upon it, and wind pressed against its walls, yet it did not yield. It held its shape through every season, steady and unmoved as time moved around it. And in the end, time showed its judgment without favor. The straw house fell apart, and the wood house grew weak. The youngest and middle pigs were left looking for new realtors, seeking another chance in a world that kept moving. No one heard from the wolf ever again. And so the lesson was learned, as old as stone and plain as truth. Haste buys a home for a moment, but patience buys one for a lifetime.